from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Off of play action, here's Lance. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Throwing now is Lance. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Lance. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be the Panthers. At their own 29-yard line. They run with a third-year man, Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
First down, Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Young. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. Past the 20. Flop. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
A first down throw for Young. And his throw here is incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, but it'll be second down. You talk about this Miami defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on third down. They go play action. Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Achane here, they stay on the ground. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a third down and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Lance on third down. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up. and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Shot, 17.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And a good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's Young on 1st down. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They'll throw again. Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Young will set to throw. Again, that's Hurst. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Oh, what a move. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. Again, it's Achane. And he'll have the Dolphins 1st down as the tackle made at about the 44-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, Lance eluding the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. The Dolphins in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. .158 left to play till we hit halftime. And he
he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Lance now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. Touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Meanwhile, Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll play fake. Now Young. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Lance now on 1st down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And quickly they get to the line. Lance going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown Dolphins. Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 28-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 61 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. Fighting through, and he's got space. Still on his feet. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Hey, check Megan.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Achane was one of the big backfield home run hitters in the 2023 draft. One of the fastest players in the class. Miami excitedly drawing up plays like that for him from the moment they sent that pick in.
Throwing on first down is Lance. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Here now, 2nd and 4.
At the 47-yard line.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 37-yard
Shotgun now for Lance. They'll roll him out right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First down, Panthers.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Panther first down.
Okay, right? Right through.
Young off the play fake. Rolling to his right. On this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because some
pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
At the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the net. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 63 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize. But when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more.
Back now in Miami. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Striker, 3-3. Blue striker.
Young now. That is taken in by Hurst. 23 yards the pickup there. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, 26 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They're going to try and run.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Things were looking really good at half, Charles, but the story has changed, and they just sat this offense on the sideline watching another touchdown go in the wrong direction. They're really getting blitzed in the second half.
And the pressure is really on because they need a big-time drive to calm things down. Well, as you mentioned, things have really gone in the wrong direction. The momentum's all on the other side of the ball. Their offense has now given their defense a lot of confidence. You know they're going to get after them here.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And some room to maneuver. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Lance.
At the 9-yard line.
He'll swing this out to Mostert. Touchdown! Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. It's a run with Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now here's Young. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5. They go play action. Young. A quick throw there is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of cover.
The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And with that kind of a...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Off the play fake, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers get a bit closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll run for it with Achane. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Miami, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.